Much respect. Good afternoon, quite fearless. Today we're going to get started with shoulders 3, and in this video we're going to be discussing shoulder shrugs, or adding shrugs, but it's going to be a combination. So I was going to call it shrugs, flies, and rows, but I just wanted to label it shrugs because that was the missing piece. So we've got all three of these combining for shoulder exercises. Like we've been doing with all of our exercises as far as back day. If you look back day, chest day, although I'm not sure we've done chest day yet. Have we done chest? Yeah, we have. Push-ups. It was push-up day, or push-ups. So anyway, we haven't done chest day for. Anyway, we'll get into it. So we're on shoulders today. So shoulder shrugs. So we've got shrugs, we've got flies, and we've got presses. And yesterday we did presses. Okay, so presses, remember, depending on the angle of your arms, is going to work the three different parts of our shoulders, which are our anterior, medial, and posterior deltoid. The shoulders are the deltoids. We have our upper trapezius up here. We've got the muscles of the rotator cuff, the teres minor and major, that are along the back, kind of between here and the lats. And the lats is not in the shoulder, of course. So you've got your shoulder here. Anyway, your supraspinatus and your infraspinatus, and which is underneath the shoulder and along the back and under the shoulder blade. So those muscles are actually very important because it's, again, about keeping the shoulders back. So as soon as you retract the shoulder, bringing the shoulders back, it activates the posterior deltoid. Now remember, that's the muscle that we really want to activate in order to get the posture that we want, the look that we want, and also keep our chest open, and it helps open up the lungs, it helps open up the lung points here, which is the shoulder. Once that collapses, then that brings depression, sadness, grief later in life. Also affects the large intestine and digestion. So it's a lot going into posture. The spine is your communication, it's your plug, it's your power strip, and the communication of the plugs that are connected to this power strip are very important to keep clear. So keeping the shoulders back, and as simple as just doing shoulders, can have a large or a very beneficial effect in your later years. So let's do shoulders today, and we're doing shrugs. Now shrugs are beneficial because this ability to do this is actually, it's good because it's opening up the back of the heart. The shoulder blades is their past, your heart. A lot of the stress of your heart sits in your shoulder blade and along that shoulder blade, so people get knots in their back because shit's in their past, hanging on to it. So we get rid of those knots, we're able to let it go and feel better moving on in our future. But let's go ahead and work into our shrugs. So the shrug motion, now if we were hanging, shrugs are really good for that too, but that's more back. But again, the shrug motion. So if we have our weights, remember you guys have your weights, some of you do and some of you don't. But the motion of the shrug is here. And when we do it on the floor, we can also do it in a calisthenics. So I would be here in a down dog, and then I would just kind of shrug and push out from here. So even that is just a shrug. That's a kind of a shrug motion. So I'm going to shrug there. Pushing out of the shoulder blades. Let me take my shoe. So make sure you are using that kind of shrug motion even here in a cat-cow to really open up the shoulders if you need to stretch and open up the shoulder. So activating into that shrug motion, maybe in a push-up position, doing shrugs here, or even into a plank. So we've got a lot of stuff here to work. So let's actually get into, we'll do a plank, we'll do with the dumbbells. We've got shrugs, and we've got shrugs. So yeah, grab some weights. If you got 20 pounds, then grab your, then good. Whatever you've got. If you don't have weights, now what are we gonna do if we don't have weights? There's actually a little bit more too when it comes to even just lifting yourself off the ground. Okay, so a couple different options. Okay, so pick and choose what you want to work, and let's get into something. If you want to try this here, try to lift yourself off the ground. That's kind of like more of a dip, but it's still considered a shrug. I would consider it a shrug because it's anything in this range. We want to work all into the shoulder. This for you guys that have like therapy and stuff like that. That's also another thing we didn't really talk about, and we could get into too as well. Man, it's gonna be a long video if I get into all this stuff, but I think it's important because we were gonna get into flies too as well. When we were doing flies and doing all of this stuff for the shoulders, let's get into it. All right. So hopefully you got some weight. We're gonna start out by doing flies. We'll go into our presses and then we'll add into our shoulder shrugs at the end. Okay? So let's start it out with all of this stuff here. And we didn't do that before, so I think it's important that I do it. Grab some light weights. It could be light. We're gonna go from here. Okay, and remember this stuff that we did yesterday, we did a press and a fly, right? A press and a fly. So we have all of that. And this to help build the shoulder back. And then even into stuff here as well. That's more biceps. But that's still, again, some shoulder work, okay? So from here, you can extend out, forward as we did on the first day, and then we go into biceps and there's our press, and we'll finish out with some shrugs. All right, so let's go ahead and go into a fly. Just grab some weight in hand and I'm gonna call it out. We'll just do 10 10 10 10 of everything, and we'll go from our fly standing up. Nice, good to have you guys. All right, cool. So starting out, let's go ahead and go with our flies as we did the first day with our thumbs up flies. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just do 5. Thumbs up in the front. 1, 2, 3. Keep your shoulders back. 4, 5. Okay. And then bent over. Let's go thumbs up. 1 for the back or posterior deltoids shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. All right, same kind of angle here. We're going to keep our arms out and just bring them in and out. So keep them here in a press position. Let's go up and down and go for a press now. Let's go for 5 presses on the outside. 1, 2, 3. Keep your belly in, core tight, lean forward. 4, 5. In front. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, on the outside, just do this right here. From together to the outside, squeeze your shoulder blades on the back, but keep your core tight. 1, 2, elbows up. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's extend out, straight out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it outside, extend out. 1, 2, belly in. 3, 4, 5, and then go straight in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can stretch with the weights, hang out in a forward fold. Sway the hips side to side. Okay. All right, so those are that was a good fly set. That was with the thumbs up. Can we do another one with the palms up? Because I really like how that adjusts the shoulders back. So thumbs up and palms up. Okay, even better than this one. Like I know a lot of us do this one here with the palms down, but that's, again, it's a rotation, it's a forward rotation. So let's go thumbs up, thumbs out to lift and open up the heart, but keep the belly tight. So keep your core tight, abs tight, and shoulders back. Palms up this time, palms up, okay? Just 5 of everything. All the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In front. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5. Okay, let's bring it back up out here and curl in, just like this. Hold here, and then extend out. Let the wrist kind of curl in for a second, and then extend out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let the elbows kind of drop. 5. In front. 1, 2, shoulders back. 3, belly in. 4, 5. What else? Let's go up and do some presses. Presses straight up. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Palms up, pressing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arms out with this. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders back. 4, 5. One more time, all the way up, full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so that was like a mixture of, oh, we didn't do shrugs. Stand it back up, bring it back up, go for shrugs. 1, 2, I keep forgetting that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You come up on your toes if you want to. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You can rotate the wrist and work into the wrist to releasing the hand and then curling in and curling in. Or you can keep the thumb on the outside too, probably even better. Curl in with the thumb. Yeah, it's even better. Keep the thumb on the outside of the weight and curl in with the thumb and everything in and flex the wrist and then shrug inward and up. Rotate the wrist. That's good for the bar when we're hanging on the bars too. So here, let the fingers go, 4 fingers go. Come up on your toes, shrug, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the chin tucked in, double chin, and lengthen, go up. Try it with your palms forward, palms forward. Maybe you got a barbell. Barbell's good too. You want to inhale, inhale, pull up, inhale, pull up on the belly too. Belly in, do 10 more. Exhale, forward fold. Sway side to side. Release. Alright, we didn't do any calisthenics on the ground, so let's do some push-ups and incorporate those shrugs into it, more so than anything else. Let's start out with a fly. Let's do the archer push-up stuff. So fingers out to the side. Okay. Remember, when you squeeze your shoulder blades or you do the shrug in the push-up position, keep the belly in, right? Abs in when you exhale, and then when you drop in, squeeze your shoulder blades. Drop into your shoulders, right? Squeeze your back when you're down there, and push out of your shoulders and your back into. So it's working everything in between the shoulders. So it's not just the chest. It's like back and push out, connected to the chest. All right, so fingers out to the side, palms out, and drop in for your push-up, and out for 1, 2. Now we're working shoulders too, so we got to be upside down. Sorry guys, that's too easy. That's chest day. You got to keep your fingers out to the side, be upside down in a pike position or down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Drop into your headstand. Push up from there. Okay? Should be pretty easy for you to do the headstand now. So if you've been following along with the videos and doing them with me, you should have everything down. Obviously it's still a challenge, but I seem to be progressing. So follow with those videos and I think it will get it. Pushing out, put your head to the floor. So you get the connectiveness of the neck too. That's important for the shoulders. So connect the levator scapula, the back of the neck, the occiput here, the whole neck, and then pushing out of that. Okay, ooh, nice little pop. It connects, strengthens the spine, makes all those muscles tighten up around the spine so that it's dense, so you're more connected and healed there. Push out. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of my clients should be doing this. It's funny how most of my clients don't watch, but that's okay. They pay 50, 60 a session, and you guys get it for free. Push out, push out. There you go. You get about 10 there in that archer push-up position. Notice how that kind of really works into the shoulder. Now, if we turn our thumbs this way or this way, thumbs up, that's going to also work the shoulders a little different too. I've never even tried it like this. That's pretty intense there. Oh, yeah. With the palms like that. Or try it the other way in a more modified version here. Triangle. Make a triangle. Place your hands into the triangle. Pick your knees up or keep your knees down and push out. Ladies, that's still working your shoulders. Building that connective tissue that you want, that strength in your heart, strength and confidence in that muscle will help strengthen the organ, and that strengthens your emotion. So the muscle on here, ladies, you're not going to look like a man, you're going to look like your beautiful self, just fit and strong and Wonder Woman you know. So do the yoga aspect, do the body weight stuff. Build that strength in you. Even the weights, no big deal. So hand down there, you can keep your feet off the ground and push up. Push up. Push up. Adjust your hands. Just find what works for you. Continue, do a couple more. Challenge yourself. Maybe one knee down, one leg up. That's a good way to modify but still get the mentality and the muscle fibers of the other parts that you need for you to hold that balance. You just do one leg off, one knee up. Most people can do that. That's pretty easy, right? Because it's more about building that leg than anything. So kick through that heel, push up. Wherever your hands are, push up. Push up. You're still working the shoulders, you're just more modified. You're working the core now by having that knee down. You can put one foot down, put it down, pick it back up, pick your knee up, put it down. Take this time right now to just experiment while watching this video in your own space. Come back to it later if you need to. If you're just watching it, do 5 on the other side. Put your knee down, pick your knee up. Right? Doesn't seem like it's a lot, but it's really just doing it, you know? Like they say that you can literally progress by just meditating. So most people, like a paraplegic, if you ever were to get in a car accident and your spine was broken, you would be able to just sit as though your physical body was broken down. If you just remembered all the times that you were alive and your spine was feeling comfortable and you took that feeling into your body and you implemented the same feeling, your body would reawaken and snap back into itself. It would restructure itself within days, within weeks. But you have to keep that focus, right? You can't let the nurse come in and distract you and then your mind goes back to floating in mid-space and, oh, I'm just, you know, don't fall off. Keep your focus, make the mission, and, you know, so So you can do anything. And that's what we're doing here. So breathe into that wall, that barrier. When you hit that wall and you can't do it, and you put your head down, you're like, oh, it hurts, Niko, you're in my neck. If you're watching this far, I appreciate you that much. And you're listening, obviously. So your physical body is nothing more than your mental space. Okay, so let's keep working. That's your press. So we had our press, we did a shrug. There was one more thing. Like really working into a bar, that's what I would say. If we could go inside and grab a bar for you guys, get onto a monkey bar stuff. That's probably the one thing that I wish I could have here, is having a monkey bar, something to hang on to. But other than that, we've got here, yeah, last thing. Excuse me, sorry. Here we go. From our plank position, we've got all of that right there. And from our handstand to a forearm headstand. So, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so from our forearm position and then pushing out of that, let's work into our shrugs. Okay, so let's start out in the plank for you guys more comfortable in the plank position right here. And then we'll go side to side to start, just to warm up the shoulders. Lean left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure your elbow's underneath your shoulder. I mean, you could lean back too. You could try that. Lean back. 7, 8. Let's do that. Walk forward. 5, 6. Walk forward. Walk forward. Lean as far forward as you can, all the way touching your chest down to the floor. Push up and back. All the way back. Walk back, extend back. Lean forward. Let's do that 5 times. Lean forward. Touch. Walk back. 2, 3, 4. Walk off to the left. 5. Walk off to the right. 6, 7. That's all into the shoulders. Build that strength back. Build that strength back. Rotation. That little rotation there. I would consider that all a shrug. That's all shrugging motion. If you can't do that, you got to build that back. You got to build that back. Just build it back. That's all. No matter your age, it's just your consciousness. You let yourself go, let your mind go, you let your body go. Bring it back, bring it back. Inhale. Inhale. Find that spot where it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Okay, just breathe. Can I sink into it? Oh, that kind of feels weird. Can I push out of it? Can I lean over here? Can I get under it? Oh, okay, now it's okay. Oh, there you go, that's good. So just find the angle, find the spot, bring it back into it. Boom, push out of it. That's all our shrugs there. Let's do 10 right here in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull your belly in, exhale, pull your belly. 9, 10, belly in. Side to side again. 1, 2, stay here in the plank, just working into the shoulders. Forward, back. Okay. Sink back, child's pose. We'll do one more thing from headstand, and I think we'll call it on that. That'll be good. You rotate the shoulders here. It's a real good shoulder stretch here in a wide-legged child's pose. And then you've got all this room with the thread the needle. Opens up the lats in the back. Breathe into your side. Exhale, sink in. Find the spot, rotate the wrist. Sink in, rest at the bottom. Smile, inhale. Expand. Breathe into the nerve, open it back up. Relax any negative thinking. Inhale, come out of it. Even if that was painful. Inhale, look up, smile. Wave. Exhale down. Rotate the wrist. Pinkies down, thumbs down. Thumbs down, pinkies high. Do the other side. Same thing. Inhale. Exhale. come all the way through if you want. That stretches your whole back, your traps, everything behind the heart, and between the knees. Levator scapular trap, all connected to the shoulder. Deep inhale into it. Inhale up. Waving. Last one's a headstand. From the headstand here position, if your knees are up or knees down right here, we're just going to push out of it. Head down, push out of it. It's probably easy. If that's easy, pick one leg up. Try to balance with your core. More core than anything. You can try to pick your knee up after you push up. Push up, then pick your knee up, put down, or push up, pick your knees up, put them down. Okay, but have your head go into where it is, right on the ground, boom, and then from here, as your headstand, okay, and then push up out of it from there. 1, 2. Look at the spot. 3, 4. So it contracts all of this into the neck. Head down. Look at your toes. Look at your hands. Look at your toes. Look at your hands. If you want to instead, you could go here with your hands to the side and push all the way up into a down dog. You go from a dolphin to a headstand, dolphin, push out, elbows down, elbows down. Squeeze those elbows in though. Drop your knees, do the same thing, elbows down. Just try to have your elbows in line with your knees. Fingers, middle fingers, line with your shoulders. And head down, push out. Head down, push out. Little stretch of the neck there. And then strength of the chest. Push out. And then bring the knees up. Push out. Or knees up. Push out. There. Or push out. Knees up. Alright, about a lot of options there. Working into the shoulders. That's about it. So hopefully you got something out of that there, and you're working. I think you guys were. I had 7 people there. I'm so excited that you guys are with me here and working out. So it's cool to see. And I'll let that be it. So we'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. And got a lot of exciting stuff. We'll be working on it just right after this with my business partner. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming out to you guys soon. So stay tuned. Download the app because we're uploading a lot more content onto the app. We may be upping the app price too. For those that are going to buy in later. Anyone that's buying in right now, your price is set at $1. But as far as download the app, just download the app. You can go to your app store, or you can do it on Android or Apple, and just type in Fight Fearless, and you'll see a FF red and black. And just download that. Like I said, it's $1, but we're gonna go up to like $3, maybe $5. So it's just, it depends on how we're adding it. So anyway, if you get in now, then you're good. Wherever we're at when you watch this video, you know. But anyway, so there's a lot of good stuff, content, a lot of good stuff coming up. I'm gonna do a whole mindset meditation. I'm gonna do a whole polarization. I can't even explain it, but we'll talk more. So that's it for today on shoulders, and we'll go to breathwork again tomorrow, and our yoga and qigong, tai chi. What should we work on tomorrow? I wanted to get into visualization and meditation too. There's a lot of good stuff. So we'll see you guys. Download the app, fightfearless.com, and you can get your free meal plan. I'll see you guys.